between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And now off to the races. Down the right side, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Go. Hurry.
On second down, Peterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
53, Mike. First and 10 at the 32. Boy. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 3. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
First down, Mayfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. Here he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
53's the mark.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Wood.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Montgomery. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
They're not ready for this. Regular. They still playing.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Jackson to throw again. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this throw caught left side. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get him one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, Peterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Switch up, switch up. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 30.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a... Timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Set. Pittsburgh.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Pause. 58 for Mike. 58.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The 16-yard line.
180.
53. Mike.
Man out. Hey, alert 33. Hey, wahoo. Hurry.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Run.
Check 53's Mike. I got you.
Hurry.
I got you.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
53's the Mike. 53.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is RG3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. On first down, Peterson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second. King. At the 30.
On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Griffin going to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
58, come on. It's our time. It's our time.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Mike, 58, right there.
On third down, Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, high 7. Hurry, hurry.
They run again with Peterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hurry, hurry.
Check 53's Mike. Big stop, D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chiefs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that sets them back in